How's it going, everyone? It's been a while. I've got some good news and some bad news for you today. The good news is I'm going to be re-uploading to this channel once again. Although the bad news is if you're a fan of my gaming content, the days of Chris Spooner gaming are now over. I've been slowly losing interest in gaming over the years, and I've been neglecting this channel multiple times over the years too. I think once again it's been months since I've last uploaded. I think the last stuff I was uploading was back when I was playing Titanfall, which I've not played for ages. I've not even turned the Xbox on since that last upload. But I thought rather than let the channel decay altogether after building it up since 2011, I thought rather than let it just die altogether, I might as well rebrand it. So rest in peace, Chris Spooner Gaming, and say hello to Chris Spooner Motoring. Hence the reason I'm sat in my garage, sat on my two-wheeled steed here. This is going to be the topic of future videos, as well as other kinds of like car content. I've got motor vlogs that I've uploaded onto this channel before, so anytime I go out on my bike, I'll wear my helmet cam and just record what I'm up to, as well as I'll do some like upgrades and maintenance videos on this thing, and basically anything that I do that's related to cars and vehicles. So since this thing is going to be the main focus of this channel from now on, let's get suited up and go out for a little ride and show what kind of stuff you can expect on this channel from now on. Right, so what content have I got planned then? Well, mostly moto vlogs. Basically, I have my camera running on my helmet every time I go out anyway, so I might as well just use my recordings and chat away on my little microphone and upload the footage. And if I use this channel as kind of like a dedicated motoring channel, at least then I'm not worrying about kind of oversaturating another channel with like this type of content, which has always been my worry in past. You know, I've done a couple of these moto vlogs on this gaming channel before, but I never wanted to like upload them too often because it were meant to be a gaming channel, so I never wanted to like suddenly turn it into a moto vlogging channel. And likewise, I've got my Chris Spooner TV channel, which was my personal channel that I set up for this purpose of uploading like just everything else. But that's kind of become like, well, say I've not actually uploaded on that one for a while, but that's kind of become like at the moment I was documenting like upgrades and renovations and projects that we're doing on our house, as well as like bits of archery and stuff like that. So I'll use this channel as kind of anything to do with cars, bikes, bike shows, maintenance. Because I've got there's a show coming up end of August, which I'll be going to, which is at this like a bar nearby, which is hosting a bike show and hot rods and live music kind of day. So that'll be good fun. I'll go to that. And then also I've got a load of parts to fit a new clutch on this, because it slips if I give it a bit too much, which I'll demonstrate right now. You see what I mean? It just starts. You give it some, and it just starts slipping, especially in higher gears like this. If I give it some, it just starts. It accelerates a little bit, then it starts slipping. So, and the biting point's right at the end of the lever, so you know, the lever throw. So I've got a load of clutch parts and new oil and stuff to put in it, so that's another topic for a video I can create. So I've got my own little garage now in this new house that I can do stuff in. That leads me on to another idea that I had actually. I've been pondering whether to get another project bike and do another project to record the whole process. This is a 650 Yamaha V-Star, and I've been quite fancying trying out the 1100, so I wondered whether to you know, get an 1100 as a project bike and then I'd have to like weigh up then whether to then sell the project bike, or then if I kind of get used to that 1100 power and can't bring myself to come back to a 650, I might end up, I'd have to sell this one instead, or bring myself to sell this one. But the only thing that's putting me off that is I'm currently saving my pocket money for a little bit of a sports car that I'm fancying. Since the Ford Mustang was brought over to European market in right-hand drive, I've been fancying picking myself one, getting one of those. Price-wise, they're really good value, but I mean they're still a little bit out of my my price range, my budget. I was hoping that after a year or so the prices would have come down, but they're currently the least depreciating car, the cars that's holding the most value, with I think it was the F-Type as the second place, and then strangely enough the Lotus Elise is also one of the least depreciating cars, but they've come down by a little bit. So hopefully I'm almost there with my savings. It's just that we've got other things that money needs to be spent on, like new bathrooms and stuff like that. But I'm making progress on the first stage, which is persuading my wife anyway. She seems to be accepting of the idea. She's even, it's my birthday tomorrow, she's even said I can go and test drive one. So that's definitely progress. If I can get my camera gear and kind of strap my GoPro to my head while I'm test driving, that might be another video that I can upload on this channel. But that might not be for a fair while yet. We're probably talking like next year at the earliest. Of course, it's got to be the GT. We don't have the GT 350 in the UK, but I think that would have been a bit too far out of my price range. But I think the GT be plenty enough power with that 5-litre V8. Actually, one of the ideas I had about relaunching this channel as kind of like a motoring channel is not only will I have somewhere to post all kinds of videos about the Mustang and the modifications and upgrades that I'd love to do on it, but I've also got this cunning plan. As soon as I'm going to still earn a little bit of money from this channel, and likewise with my personal channel, we're talking maybe like $100 a month, but I've not updated it for yonks, but it's all that old content. It's still getting traffic, which is like old gaming content, which is still getting a bit of traffic. So it is bringing in some money. So if I can keep this channel going, then maybe, just maybe, if I have a sneaky little word with my accountant, it could be possible that if this channel is kind of like a motoring channel, I might be able to buy the Mustang through my business as kind of like a business expense, which would save me quite a bit of money on trying to get the money out of the business and getting taxed on it. So we'll see about that. I mean, in an ideal world, that would be like a dream scenario, that. And obviously, because I'll be earning money from the content that I'm making on it, and it would be just like a toy car. It wouldn't be one I'm using for commuting or anything. You know, any sort of content I make on it would be making well, it wouldn't be a profit. I'd be making money from it. Even though it's like in the minuscule amounts of a few dollars here and a few dollars there in terms of ad revenue. But at the end of the day, if I'm earning money from it, then why not use you know, they'd be wanting to tax me on the money that I'm making from it, so why not be able to claim it as an expense? So we'll see what accountant reckons. I'll try and sell it to her, and while I'm down this way I might actually call into this this bike shop, see what's happening, see if gates are actually open. Yep, gates are open. Doesn't look like anything's happening there. I think it's down here anyway. There's a few nice cars down here. Look at that E-Type. That used to be it used to be called Moto Demon. Used to be a place where all bikers, it used to be like a custom bike shop. There's meant to be a new bike custom bike shop around here somewhere, and that's the people who are doing the event. That's it, Down and Out Motos. I don't know where it is. That's the sign for it anyway. But they're meant to be doing they do a bike night every Thursday. I'm looking at going to. I thought it was that place was just crawled in at. That's now not there anymore. I thought it was that building that had been taken over and rebranded, but obviously not. That's going to be so much more fun when I don't have to worry about a slipping clutch. even more fun if I do decide to get myself an 1100. Only thing is, it just pushes back the Mustang then. Obviously, money I'd be spending on that is money that I would otherwise be going towards the nicer V8. I mean, the ideal scenario would be if I got the 1100, had some fun recording, you know, the custom build, had a little fun riding it around for a few months, and then made a profit on selling it, or selling this one, whichever one I'd decide to sell, and then that'd put me even closer towards my goal, but it's not likely. So I hope you're not too upset about me ending the gaming channel altogether. I mean, it's been in its demise for a long time now. I've kind of been slowly losing interest in different games, and once again I've not played for ages. So on one hand, I know a lot of people aren't subscribed to see motorbike content and car content and stuff like that, but on the other hand, it seems a shame to waste the channel and having built up so many subscribers. I mean, I know plenty of people might unsubscribe, I mean, I know there's quite a few like people who did like the car games who have moved on to doing like real life car stuff, and they've made a success of that. So hopefully I can follow suit. These traffic lights need to get a move on. I can feel heat rising up under my leg. Well, these are my new biker jeans, by the way. I thought I'd get some blue ones this time instead of black. They're quite comfy actually. They're Kevlar lined. Put a bit of weight on, so my old ones don't really fit that well. So stay tuned for plenty more motor vlogs and bike and car related content on this channel from now on. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for all your support over the years of throughout all the gaming stuff. I mean, I know I've neglected this channel multiple times, so I appreciate everyone who's still around, and I hope you'll stick around throughout this next phase. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.